guys, Becky from Bex and Books here today with a book tag, which is something new because I'm trying to be more versatile in my videos that I create, was one of my goals. So here I am with the Goodreads book tag, and I mean, I know I'm pretty late to the party with this one, but you know, let's say better late than never. There is about 12 questions that obviously are relatable to your Goodreads book account. If you don't have one, please sign up, add me as a friend. It's something to keep track of your reading goals and reviewing books and getting recommendations, all that jazz. So today I'm gonna answer some questions, which is going to be so much fun. So the first question is, what was the last book you marked as read? Now I have to look at this. So the last book I marked as read is The Battle of the Labyrinth, which is Percy Jackson's the fourth book by Rick Riordan. That was an exciting book. I loved it. I gave it like a 4-star rating, 4.5. So yes, definitely looking forward to continuing this series. And what am I currently reading? I'm actually reading a couple of books at the moment. So the main ones I am reading. So I'm currently reading Pride and Prejudice by Katie Oliver, which is an ebook, and it's pretty interesting so far. I'm about probably 40% of the way through it. I'm also reading Percy Jackson's And the Last Olympian, which is the 5th book in the Percy Jackson series. Oh my god, which means it's the last one. And I'm about probably 1 or 2 chapters into that one already, so that's a head start, I guess. I guess I don't really want it to end, but then, you know, like trying to find the time to read, do all that kind of stuff, and then coming home tired, but you know. And I've also got Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes, which I have been currently reading since like forever. I mean, I like it, but I mean, I don't know, I think it was around the time where my eyes were getting really bad and I was getting so many headaches. So because it was an e-arc book, which is an advanced reader copy via ebooks, I couldn't read a lot of it, but I'm hoping to get right back into it with Joe, considering You was amazing. So, and everybody else was rating this one really highly, so I'm going to have to get back into that one and finish it. That is definitely my goal. So yes. The next question is, what was the last book you marked as TBR? Oh dear. To read pile. Let us see. Okay, so the last book I currently read as TBR, I guess to be read, is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead, and I saw that on my, I guess, Goodreads feed, and people were saying such great things about it, and I was so curious about it, so I thought, hey, I want to read that one eventually. Obviously, I've got to buy it first. What book do you plan to read next? Now, I have a few books that I'm meant to be reading, and I'm a mood reader, so I just go with my moods. I guess after the 2 or 3 that I have on my to read, my currently reading list, if all goes well and Pride and Prejudice blows my mind, then I will pick up the second one in that fun trilogy. And I also really want to pick up Glass Swords by Victoria Aveyard. So those are my to read next, I guess. Do you use the star rating system? I do use the star rating system. The only time that it's an automatic 5-star is when it's like a true story, such as like Finding Me by Michelle Knight, or the other one called Hope, which is by the other 2 girls that were unfortunately kidnapped. These ones, nobody should be ever rating or doing anything like that. This is the stuff that happened to them, and they're truly brave to kind of go through these sorts of things. So any books relating to that is an automatic 5-star, and I can't review them. I can only say how I'm feeling and how emotional it made me, but I can't actually say anything negative, which I find some people do have negatives towards it, like how are you going to have a negative review towards a book like this when it's a true story of something that wasn't their fault? I mean, unless it's of the guy himself, then you could kind of have a negative opinion to it. But don't be rating it 2 stars because the writing wasn't that great. They're not writers. They're just giving you a piece of what happened to them and how strong they overcame things. You know, it's things like that. But I do overall rate things. I do find things hard to rate. I wish they did have like the half star like as an option, because a lot of people do rate them with half stars or 0.75 or whatever. So I wish there was that option added to it. But yeah. Are you doing a reading challenge? I am doing a reading challenge. I think the reading challenges are quite fun to do. It kind of keeps you motivated and keeps you accountable, and it even tells you how many books you are currently behind. But the best thing is you can choose a lower number so you don't stress yourself out, like say 20 books, and then once you complete those 20 books, you can either readjust that total to continue going, or you can just say you know, just keep reading and adding books to it, and it'd be like, hey, you read over this amount, good job, sort of thing. So currently I want to read 70 books. I've read 12 and I'm 3 books behind schedule. It's very bad, but you know, I'll get there. Do you have a wish list? Oh dear God, I have several wish lists. Like, I have wish lists like coming out of my ear, for God's sakes, like wish lists on Goodreads, and then one from Goodreads. I have wish lists on Book Depository. I've got Booktopia, Amazon, like QED, things like that. I even have a book of wish lists. Like, it's just redonkulous. And you know, I have like several TBR books, so to be read books, for those that don't know what TBR is. So oops. So what book do you plan to buy next? Oh dear. I don't have a set plan on books to buy next, but I mean, if all goes well with the Percy Jackson ones, I definitely want to buy the next series that is out by Rick Riordan. So those ones are definitely on my mind to pick up next. And other than that, I guess everything's just winging it. So, which is very bad. Do you have any favorite quotes, and would you like to share a few? I have several favorite quotes. Do I want to share them? I would if I remember most of them. I've got them written down somewhere. I guess a lot of them that have stayed with me are from Harry Potter. The meaning behind the mockingbird, on how to kill a mockingbird. That quote is amazing. I actually wasn't prepared for that question, so I can't even think of any at the moment. They're so bad. But I can tell you that I love quotes, and if I find one, I will leave it down below. I'm so bad. Who are your favorite authors? I think my favorite authors will have to be like Sophie Kinsella for the chick lit side of things. She is truly tremendous. My newer author, up and coming authors, Fleur Ferris. She is totally amazing. Her book, Risk, is so freaking like, it gave me the chills. It still gives me the chills thinking about that book. I love it to bits, and I cannot wait for her new book, Black, to be coming out, which is hopefully soon. I also love like J.K. Rowling and, you know, Suzanne Collins. They're both tremendous authors in their own rights. And Stephen King, in his thriller kind of ways, like, he has a unique writing style, and Rick Riordan has been a new favorite. I have several favorite authors. I just can't choose one. They're all different in their own rights and mind, but I do have auto by authors, so those are a few of those. Have you joined any groups? Yes, I've joined like a million groups. Oh, I've got 2 invitations. Ooh. Hello. I'm currently part of like a bazillion. Oh my god, there's 2 pages worth. I've literally, oh, I'm a member of 40 groups. Okay, I'm a member of 40 groups. That's a bit out of control because I don't actually like read-a-thon with them, I guess you could say. Like, there's a few that I will like read along with them, but I literally got to sort through all this and see who's currently active and actually start reading books with them because yeah, 40 and like 2 group invitations. I'll probably join them because yeah, so let's say 42. But I really got to get that under control. And are there any questions you would like to add? Is that a question or is that a question for me to ask a question? I'm confused. So I guess that is it, because like I literally did not read these questions before I made this video, which is probably bad on my behalf, but I just wanted to like wing it and actually get shocked and lost for words in most of my questions. So yeah, that happened. So I can't think of any other questions I might think of. Like, Goodreads is an amazing community. You meet new people, great friends, recommendations. You can even leave like a comment saying, hey, I'm into these sorts of books. Can you recommend something that I may not have read yet in that genre? And people actually do like pop up with like these amazing recommendations, and you can either choose to add it to your list, like it or not, do what you will with it. I love the zombie genre, and some are like hit and misses because they're such repetitive things, but I've actually had some amazing recommendations from people through that, and I wouldn't have found out otherwise. So guys, definitely go check out Goodreads if you haven't already. I will leave links and all that jazz down below. Thank you guys for watching. I tag everybody that would love to do this tag. It was so much fun. I'll leave all the questions down below. Let me know what you guys thought of it and if you've read any of these books and what you guys recommend. And I will see you guys in my next video. So until then, happy reading. Bye!